Chapter 30 Cellular Transport and Metabolism. Cellular transport. Cells are constantly absorbing and releasing things into their surrounding. Cells are a lot like our bodies. We are constantly drinking, eating, and expelling waste. Every time we exhale, we release our body's carbon dioxide waste. A cell works the same way. It constantly takes in oxygen, food, and water and expels waste. The cell membrane is the gatekeeper of the cell's activity. The membrane is selectively permeable, which means that it allows something in and out of the cell, but not all things. It's selective. Things enter and exit the cell membrane through passive and active transport. Passive transport. Passive transport is the movement of things in and out of the cell without the use of energy. There are three kinds. 1. Diffusion. 2. Osmosis. And facilitated diffusion. Diffusion is the movement of a molecule from an area of high to low concentration. Molecules enter a cell if they are in a low concentration in the cell. The cells are trying to find an equilibrium, a balanced state, diffusion. For example, your cell uses oxygen all the time, so the concentration of oxygen in your cell is lower than the concentration in the air. When you breathe, oxygen molecules from the air diffuse into the cells of your lungs. Diffusion also works the other way, to expel things. For example, after using oxygen, your cells produce carbon dioxide. You exhale carbon dioxide from your cell because the concentration of carbon dioxide is greater inside the cell than it's in air. 2. Osmosis is a type of diffusion. It's simply the process of water molecules moving from a higher to a lower concentration through membrane. When you soak dehydrated fruit, like raisins, in water, they dehydrate. The water passes through the cell wall to fill in the fruit. Osmosis. The water flows from a point of high concentration, the bowl, to one of the low concentration inside the raisin. 3. In facilitated diffusion, transport protein onto the cell's membrane transport substance into and out of the cell without energy. Facilitate diffusion. Active transport. Active transport requires energy to move a substance into or out of the cell. A transport protein called adenosine triphosphate ATP bind its molecule and transport it into the cell using the cell's energy. When a molecule is moving against its concentration gradient, in other words, when a molecule moves from an area of low concentration to an area of high concentration, energy is required. Active transport, ATP. Cellular metabolism. Metabolism of a cell includes all of the chemical reactions that allow a cell to survive. Metabolism includes the chemical reaction required to release or generate energy. To produce chemical the body needs, such as protein, and to expel waste. Photosynthesis: glucose, sugar, water, carbon dioxide, light energy, oxygen. Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is a chemical reaction a plant carries out in order to produce energy from sunlight. In photosynthesis, the green pigment in plant called chlorophyll use the sun's energy to convert carbon dioxide and water into energy in the form of glucose, a sugar molecule. Photosynthesis release of oxygen as a waste product. Photosynthesis can be shown with the chemical equation. Carbon dioxide, 6 carbon dioxide, 6 water, right energy, glucose, 1 glucose plus 6 oxygen. Cellular respiration. In cellular respiration, glucose in food react with oxygen, producing carbon dioxide, water, and energy in the mitochondria, plus the waste product of the reaction, carbon dioxide and water. Cellular respiration mimics our body's own metabolic and respiration system. We eat food and breathe in oxygen, then chemical reaction break down the molecule and rearrange them, releasing the energy we need. When you breathe in and out, you are inhaling the oxygen necessary for cellular respiration and exhaling carbon dioxide and water, the waste product of cellular respiration. Respiration is another word for breathing, and breathing allows you to get oxygen in order to power cellular respiration. Cellular respiration releases energy in the form of ATP. 1 glucose, 6 oxygen, 6 carbon dioxide, 6 water plus ATP, energy. Photosynthesis and respiration are the exact opposite of each other. Compare the formulas. Fermentation. Fermentation is another chemical reaction that releases energy through the breakdown of food. Fermentation releases less energy than cellular respiration, and it occurs where there is no oxygen available for cellular respiration. Fermentation is just like respiration, except it doesn't use oxygen. It also breaks down the glucose molecule, releasing energy in the form of ATP. Fermentation breaks down sugar to release energy in food without using oxygen. When there isn't enough oxygen available for full cellular respiration, your muscle resort to fermentation for energy. One waste product of fermentation is lactic acid. Muscle burn and cramps are caused by lactic acid buildup in your muscle from the fermentation reaction. Production of necessary chemicals. The metabolism of a cell makes all of the chemicals necessary for the cell survival. The molecules produced by the cell are amino acids, the compounds that can be added together to make protein. Proteins, large molecules made from string amino acids together. Enzyme. Enzymes are molecules that help a chemical reaction proceed. A certain amount of energy is required to get a reaction going, and enzyme reduce the amount of energy. Think of an enzyme as a matchmaker, and molecules react. They have to physically fit together. An enzyme physically brings the molecules together, helping the reaction proceed. Because enzymes are shaped to match a specific reaction, each reaction uses a different enzyme. For example, some enzymes in your body break down food into smaller molecules, while other enzymes help pass this smaller molecule into your bloodstream. It's a match. Enzyme.